Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yandan with Evening News. The headlines. Government postpones CBSE Class 12 board exams. Class 10 exam stands cancelled. Governor R.N. Ravi holds sensitization cum consultation meeting with the tribal hall leaders on COVID situation. Section 144 imposed in Berin following a violent band. A nation pays homage to architect of the Indian Constitution, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, on his 130th birth anniversary today. As the number of COVID cases are on the rise again, we appeal to our listeners not to lower the guard, follow all the precautions, and all those above 45 years to get vaccinated without any hesitation. Stay safe and protected by following these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, focus on hand and face hygiene, and maintain a distance of 2 yards for social distancing. Now the news in detail. The government has postponed CBSE board exams for Class 12 while exams for Class 10 stands cancelled. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today held a meeting with the Union Education Minister and other senior officials in New Delhi and reviewed the matter of CBSE board exams, which was scheduled to be held next month. The Prime Minister asserted that the well-being of the students has to be the top priority for the government. He also stated that the centre would keep in mind the best interest of the students and ensure that their health is taken care of. At the same time, their academic interests are not harmed. Considering the present situation of the pandemic and school closures, and also taking into account the safety and well-being of the students, the board exams for Class 12 have been postponed. These exams will now be held at a later date after reviewing the situation on 1st June of this year. In the meeting, it was also decided that a board exam for Class 10 would be cancelled and the results would be prepared on the basis of an objective criterion to be developed by the board. The ministry has said that any candidate who is not satisfied with the marks allocated on the basis of criterion developed by the board would be given an opportunity to sit in an exam as and when the condition would become conducive. Several states have raised the demand to cancel the board exams in the wake of rising COVID-19 cases. In view of the second wave of COVID-19 in the country, Governor R.N. Ravi today held a sensitization cum consultation meeting with all the tribal Hoho leaders of the state at Raj Bhavan. In the meeting, Governor Ravi recalled the significant contributions of the tribal leaders and their cooperation with the state government in combating the first wave of COVID-19. He observed that cooperation of the tribal leaders is crucial as this pandemic cannot be successfully fought by the government alone. Ravi therefore urged the community leaders to encourage and ensure people to observe COVID-19 appropriate behavior. The governor also appreciated valuable practical suggestions given by the tribal leaders based on their experiences and observations. The suggestions will be conveyed to the state government for necessary action. The governor will meet GPs, church leaders, and leaders of other faith-based organizations in the state in the coming days. Deputy Commissioner Berin has imposed Section 144 of the CRPC in the district with immediate effect until further order. The areas which come under the CRPC are Jalugi Town and adjoining areas, Berin District Headquarters, Gajangwa, Jalugi Berin Tri-Junction to Mainamsi Dimapur Kohima Tri-Junction and from Samzuram Village Gate towards Jalugi Town. The prohibited order of imposing curfew, prohibiting assembly of more than 5 persons and carrying of lethal weapons and arms in the areas has been promulgated following an indefinite ban called by the United Zhelingrong Youth Federation, which took a violent turn, becoming a threat to public peace and tranquility. The nation is remembering the chief architect of Indian Constitution, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, on his 130th birth anniversary today. Dr. Ambedkar was bestowed with the country's highest civilian honour, Bharat Ratna, in 1990 posthumously. President Ramnath Kovind has greeted fellow citizens on the birth anniversary of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu paid tributes to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar on his 130th birth anniversary. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also paid rich tributes to Bharat Ratna awardee Baba Saheb Dr. Ambedkar on his 130th birth anniversary. In a tweet, the Prime Minister said Dr. Ambedkar struggled to bring the deprived sections of the society into the mainstream will continue to be an example for every generation. Chief Minister Nepidio also paid tributes to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar on his birth anniversary. Rio, in a tweet, said his name remains a sign of victory of the downtrodden and the exploited, and urged all to take inspiration from his vision and values and imbibe his ideals in our lives. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on our YouTube channel, AIR News Kohima. National Fire Service Day is being observed today every year to pay homage to the 71 brave firemen who lost their lives during the dock explosion at Mumbai on 14 April 1944. To commemorate the sacrifice of these brave firefighters, Fire Service Week is observed from 14 to 20th April every year to sensitize public on fire safety and fire prevention. As part of the Fire Service Week, Nagaland Fire and Emergency Services is conducting Cyclothon under the theme Cycling for Fire Safety Awareness from today. Inspector General of Fire and Emergency Services Nagaland, Nilasa Sofa, flagged off the cyclothon from Fire Service Headquarters in Kohima this morning. The cyclothon, which aims to spread mass awareness on fire safety and in line with the Fit India movement, will cover a distance of 200 kilometers, covering the districts of Kohima, Voka and Mugukchung, Assam border, with participants from the firefighters. It will culminate at Tuli Fire Station on 18th of this month. 13 new cases of COVID-19 positive have been reported today in Nagaland. Health and Family Welfare Minister S. Pangapom in a tweet informed that 11 new cases were reported from Dimapur and 1 each from Kohima and Pek. In addition, 102 recoveries were also registered, of which 99 were from Kohima and 3 from Dimapur. With this, the number of active cases in the state has dropped to 83. Presently, the state has 12,440 total confirmed positive cases, while 12,097 people have recovered. So far, 83 people have died due to the disease, and 1 death is currently under investigation. Deputy Chief Minister Y. Button received his second dose of COVID vaccine at Naga Hospital Authority Kohima today. The Deputy Chief Minister said that since the pandemic is not going to get over soon, one should get themselves vaccinated for prevention. He added that it is important to get the vaccine and take all necessary care, like wearing masks and maintaining social distance as well. As part of its yearly activity, Nagaland Women Voluntary Association (NWVA) yesterday visited Christian Institute of Health Sciences and Research Centre (CIHSR) Referral Hospital, Dimapur. During the visit, the association gave financial assistance of 10 lakh rupees to the less privileged students undergoing the training at CIHSR Nursing Institute. NWVA President and wife of Chief Minister Kaisa Rio said that the association has been assisting projects and in providing financial support to organizations in need in the humblest way that it could provide. She said that the objective of the association was to provide assistance to those desiring to help in any way possible for a good cause of their society. Later, the association also visited the institute, hostel and library of the Nursing Institute. And now 20 News, here are the main points again. Government postpones CBSE Class 12 board exams. Class 10 exam stands cancelled. Governor R.N. Ravi holds sensitization cum consultation meeting with tribal hall leaders on COVID situation. Section 144 CRPC imposed in Berin following a violent band. A nation pays homage to the architect of Indian Constitution, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, on his 130th birth anniversary today. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.